A journey through time, a story of human innovation, resilience, and creativity. It is a testament to our ability to adapt, build, and leave behind legacies that echo across the ages. While towering civilizations like the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans are etched in the collective memory of humanity, they are but a fraction of the vast, intricate web of human progress. Beyond the familiar names and tales, countless other societies have flourished, creating wonders, shaping cultures, and influencing the course of history, only to be forgotten by the mainstream narrative. Today, we're embarking on a journey to uncover some of the most fascinating ancient civilizations you've probably never heard of, revealing the hidden threads that connect us to our shared past. Of Sangsingdui. I am Li Cheng, a craftsman living in Sangsingdui, a city surrounded by high walls and endless mysteries. My father always said our city is unlike any other, filled with treasures and wonders that even the heavens would envy. Every morning, I pass the workshops where bronze masks with large eyes and fierce expressions are being made. These masks, they say, are offerings to the gods. The priests tell us they help our rulers connect with the spirits who guide our land. Our king, wise and powerful, ensures that we honor the heavens with the finest creations, golden scepters, intricate jade carvings, and bronze statues that seem almost alive. Sangsingdui is a place of beauty and skill. Our people are masters of bronze, shaping it into shapes no one has ever seen before. Have you heard of the towering statues we make? Some are taller than a man, their hands stretched as if holding something unseen, something sacred. My brother works with the priests, helping to place these offerings in the sacred pits. He says they are gifts to the gods, buried deep to keep our city safe and prosperous. I often wonder what the gods think when they see the treasures we send them. Elephant tusks, gleaming gold, and jade as green as the forests. But there is more to our city than its treasures. The walls of Sangsingdui protect a way of life built on the wisdom of our kings and the skill of our craftsmen. Our leaders, chosen by the heavens, guide us with rituals and ceremonies that honor the balance between earth and sky. The people here believe we are connected to something far greater, something that speaks through the bronze masks and jade carvings we create. Yet, even as I look at the beauty of our city, I wonder, will our story be remembered? Will the treasures we bury tell others who we were and what we believed? As I walk along the edge of the city, I see the sun setting over the mountains, painting the sky in hues of gold and red. I think about the work of my hands, the legacy of my people, and the power of our kings. Sangsingdui is not just a city. It is a testament to what we can create, what we can dream, and what we offer to the heavens. What do you think? Could our treasures speak to the future, telling the story of a people who believed in the power of the unseen? I hope so, for this is our legacy, carved in bronze and jade. Did you know that we, the Moche, have shaped our world in ways that still endure even though we never wrote a single word? We did not need the tools of scribes to tell our stories. Our lives, our gods, and our power are etched into the very clay of our land, molded into the art that remains long after we are gone. Our time began around 100 years after the birth of your Christ along the fertile valleys of the northern coast of Peru. For nearly 700 years we flourished, building a civilization of such strength and beauty that our works speak for us even now. Without writing, we spoke through art and architecture, leaving behind treasures that whisper our truths to those who seek them. Have you seen the pottery of the Moche? Each vessel and sculpture carries the pulse of our lives, our rituals, our battles, our gods. Look closely, and you will see stories of warriors preparing for combat, priests offering sacrifices, and the divine figures who guided our world. These are not mere decorations, they are windows into the hearts of my people. Imagine holding a piece of this pottery, feeling its weight, tracing its shapes, and knowing it carries the hands and thoughts of those who came before you. And our structures? They are mountains made by men. Our temples, like the great Huaca del Sol and Huaca de la Luna, rise high, built from countless bricks shaped by human hands. These were not just homes for gods, they were our centers of power and faith where life and death intertwined. I have stood before them, feeling the presence of my ancestors, knowing that these places are the heartbeats of my people. Even now, after the rains of centuries have washed away so much, we remain. Our legacy is carved into the land and fired into the clay, waiting for those who will uncover our truths. What we built was meant to last, not only for our time, but for all time. And now, stranger, I ask you this. If your people were to leave their mark without words, what stories would you tell? Would your hands shape clay, stone, or something yet unknown? Share your thoughts and let us honor the power of what is made to endure.
Story of Konar Sandal. Through my eyes, my name is Araz, and I live in Sandal, a place where the sun warms the earth and the mountains guard us like silent giants. My father says our home is unlike any other because we have built something amazing. A city made of mud bricks with wide streets and strong walls. Every morning, I hear the sounds of people working, men shaping bricks, women weaving baskets, and the elders teaching children like me about our ancestors. My favorite part of the city is the tall structure in the center. My grandfather says it is where our leaders, who guide us, make plans to keep the city safe and peaceful. Our leaders are wise and fair. They help us trade with people from faraway lands, bringing us beautiful things like shiny stones and colorful beads. My mother says we are known for our crafts, especially the way we shape clay into pots and ornaments. She often lets me watch as she paints patterns on the pots, telling me each design has a meaning. My father, on the other hand, works in the fields, growing barley and wheat. He says the land is a gift, and we must take care of it because it feeds us and keeps us strong. But Sandal is more than just bricks and fields. It is a place of stories and mysteries. My grandmother tells me about the symbols we carve on seals, little pictures that carry messages to people far away. She says they are like whispers from our city to others, though I do not yet understand what they mean. Sometimes I hear the elders talk about how we use the river to bring water to our fields and homes. They say the river is our lifeline, and without it, the city would not exist. At night, when the stars light up the sky, I wonder what the future holds for Sandal. Will people remember our tall buildings, our painted pots, and the symbols we carved? Or will they forget the stories of our city and the people who built it? I hope they remember, because Sandal is not just a city. It is our life, our pride, and our place in the world. What do you think? Could Sandal be one of the greatest cities of all time? I like to believe it is.
Traveller from distant lands, let me speak to you of my people, the Paracas, whose wisdom and skill you may find hard to believe. We are a people of the southern coast, where the sun meets the sand, and the ocean whispers secrets of the ages. Our time, they say, began long before yours, between 700 years before the birth of your Christ and the 2nd century after. Yet our works endure, speaking to those who care to listen. Our hands wove wonders. The textiles we crafted were no mere garments. They were alive with colours that danced like the sunset, with patterns that spoke stories and honoured the spirits. Imagine fabrics so fine, so vibrant, that even now, thousands of years later, their beauty remains undimmed. We adorned our dead with these textiles, wrapping them in layers of meaning and devotion so they might carry our love into the next world. But we were more than weavers. We were healers, seekers of knowledge about the body and the soul. Perhaps you have heard of trephination, the art of opening the skull to heal the injured or to reshape it, aligning the spirit with the heavens. It may sound strange to your ears, but many lived long after these procedures, walking under the same sun as before, their ailments eased or their status marked by the shape of their very heads. This was no accident, but the result of skill and care passed from one healer to the next. How did we come to know such things? It is the way of our people to learn from the earth, the stars, and from those who came before. Our land is rich with wisdom if one knows where to look. And so I ask you, stranger, does the tale of my people amaze you? Do you wonder, as I do, what more might yet be discovered in the sands of Paracas? Share this story, for the voices of the past long to be heard again, and let us not be forgotten.